90% of people that get into dropshipping do not make profit with their online store. So in this video, I'm gonna give you the top 4 reasons and mistakes that people make are the reason why they're not seeing the profit that you want to see. Because we ultimately get into business to get profit. We're not here to just have revenue. Oh, I made $30,000 in a month, but you're not having profit with that. So let's get right into it, man. I got this doc for y'all. And if you guys want this doc for absolutely free, I am gonna have this inside of my mini course. So I have a course inside of here that got videos to give you everything you need as well. I do classes every Tuesday and Thursday at 8 p.m. Central Time. So link in description, you're able to join this free community called Free Ecom Skills Game. So that's where you'll see this. But the first mistake a lot of people make whenever they're starting their store and not seeing profits is because they have dummy low margins. So what is a margin? So if I'm getting a product for $10 from my supplier, I want to sell the product for at least 3x margin, meaning that I want to sell that product that I'm getting for $10 for $30, so I'm able to have a good profit margin in between. Because we got to think about this. We also have like our cost of goods for our ads, our cost for ads, our cost for our Shopify apps, our cost just for everything else. So we got to make sure our profit margins are good so we're able to still feed everything. So that's why you got to make sure your margins are good. Now the next question is like, Keondre, what is a good margin to have? I would say a 3x margin is super ideal, but a 2.5x margin is minimum, like super minimum. 3x margin is ideal. Now to calculate this to see if you're actually having good margins, what you have to do is add your cost of goods, which is how much you're getting it from your supplier. If your supplier is AliExpress, CJ, Feed Fulfill, you can add that plus your shipping costs with that product. So you add those two together, and then you multiply it times 3, and this will let you know your lowest price you can sell product for. So let's do this together. So this is an example. We're selling this product for $34.97. We're able to get it from our supplier for $2.35, and we have $1.99 shipping. So I go to this calculator and then I do it was $2.35. That's our cost of goods plus shipping, which was $1.99, equals $4.34. That means like our margins are already good. Like if we sell one of these, that means we're getting $30 per sale. So if I come back to my calculator and we multiply that times 3, it's going to equal $13.02. Our margins on this product is immaculate. Like we're able to really sell this product and get good profit margin. And the lowest price we could sell this at is $13.02. That means we're still getting decent profit. So this product right here is immaculate and it's easy to get profit with it because our margins are there. Okay, we got to make sure our margins are there. And remember, this is just going to give you the lowest price point. I always try to match the competitors out there that are selling that price. So as long as it's below that 3x margin, then we're good. Like if we really wanted to sell this product at a cheap rate, we could sell this product at $19.99 and still have like decent profit margins, but the more the better, you know what I'm saying? And that's one of the biggest reasons why people don't see that profit, because they have dummy low margins. If we sold this product for $12, our margins are not there. Like it's going to be hard to actually be profitable. You see what I'm saying? So your margins are everything. And I hope I was able to get that through. And then the next thing that a lot of people make mistakes on is not having upsells with their product as well. Now the reason why upsells are super important because you got to make sure that you're having a good AOV, which stands for average order value. All right. I know I'm throwing a lot at you, but this is why people are not profitable with their Shopify store. Because if we wanted to make sure our average order value was good, if we have two upsells, one a medium ticket item, which is selling it for $24, and having one lower ticket item, just like $12 to $24, that means instead of them buying just this one product for $34.99, that means we're now getting people to pay $60, $80, $90 for that one product. So that's why you want to make sure your average order value is good so you have more profit. Okay, now a great app to utilize to make sure that you get people to buy your upsells is this app called Reconvert, which is more so like a post-purchase upsell. You know what I mean? So you know how you go to the store and then you paying for, let's say you're at HEB or you're at a Walmart. You go to Walmart, you get your clothes or you get like some pillows, whatever. Whenever you go to the register, see how they have candy, they have soda, they have the chips, they have the small items, just like, oh, I'm already here, I might as well buy this gum, or I might as well buy this candy because I'm right here. That's because that's post-purchase. You're already finna buy. Like I'm at the cash register, I'm gonna buy, so I might as well get that while I'm here. It's a better chance for people to buy those products because they already are purchasing. Whenever you have the product on your sales page like this, you kind of give them too many options, and simplicity always wins. So if you have it there, they're probably not going to buy like seeing it on there. They're probably just here for that calming pillow. So that's why this app called Reconvert shows it on the thank you page and shows it as well on that checkout page, because once again, you're more likely to buy that product because you're already in that buying mode. So that's a big one. And you want to have like one medium ticket item and one lower ticket item. So something that's like $12 and another one that's like $24. So if someone doesn't buy that first upsell, so you give them, let's say for example, this one, we added a water bottle as an upsell. So instead of them just buying this pillow, we have this as an upsell. If they don't buy this, we can give them this bandana or this hat for $12. So we're ultimately just giving ourselves the biggest chance to make sure that we're able to get that profit, because those are absolutely just kind of free money in a way. So if you have upsells, it makes it too easy to be able to actually get your profit margins up there because your average order value is there. Okay, hopefully that's all making sense, because this is how you're able to get that profit. We're in business to make profit. We're not here for just the big numbers. So the next one, this is the third mistake a lot of people make if they don't have a good offer. So a good offer is like buy two, get one free, or free shipping on orders over 39. So you're like, instead of them paying for shipping, you can have, okay, if you buy two of these, that will put your order over $40. So now you get free shipping. So those are like great offers. Biggest thing with this though, you have to make sure your margins are good. That's why this first one is super important. So for example, like this, we're getting one product for $4.34. So we're able to like do this. So if we were to buy three, we're good. For three of them, that's $13.02 times 2.5. That means as long as they're paying $32 for three of them, we're good. Our profit margins are there. That's how you can really calculate to make sure if you're okay. Let's say for example, who's getting a product for $10, multiply that times, if they were to buy three, that means we pay $30. We have to make sure that we have a 2.5 margin. So boom, we have to give an offer that's $75. So you can make your offer $75, but buy two, get one free. You know what I'm saying? So instead of them buying that big one. So that's always going to be good to have people just buy more than one. So you're not just getting $34.99 type of orders. People are paying $75, $90, $45. And that's how you're able to get that profit, man. These are like the key takeaways. Like these are big. You got to have good profit margins, and you got to have ways and techniques to get people to buy more, to have a bigger average order value. The main thing that you're probably hearing me say is getting your average order value up. You do that with upsells, you do that with a good offer, and then you're able to actually sustain yourself. Okay, so those are like the biggest three things: low margins, upsells, and good offer. Now last but not least, you have to make sure when you're running ads, you're making cuts based off your key performance indicators on your ads. Okay, so this is super big. Whenever you're running ads on Facebook, that's where a lot of your money goes. So I have this old KPI sheet that I use to be able to make sure that we get our profit and we're actually able to cut ads at the right time. A lot of people, it's like you having a cut on your arm and it's leaking. You gotta put a band-aid on it. You gotta like cut certain things. So that's how you're able to make sure your margins are good. So let's use this as an example. So I'm getting this product for $34.99. Average cost of goods is $4.34 for one. This is our margins right here. So that means on any ad set, now this is getting really deep on ads, but this is so important. Like if you were to let your ads run past $30 with no purchase, you're unprofitable. You're super unprofitable, okay? So these are everything, your KPIs. This helps you save money. This helps you live better because you don't have to worry about money being leaked out. And this is all for ads. I'm gonna have a video showing how to cut your ads effectively, how to run your first campaign to start getting consistent sales with your store. But this is super big. You got to make sure that you have the right KPIs. And once again, I have this attached to this page. But these are like the most important things to make sure that you get profit with your online store. One is, once again, number one, make sure you have good margins. You don't want to have dummy low margins. You're not going to be able to get good profit. Two, if you don't have any upsells, your average order value is not going to be good. And a good app to use is called Reconvert. Number three, if you don't have a good offer to get people to buy more, then you're not going to be able to get good profit margins. And then the last one is more so for running ads. You got to make sure you're cutting off your KPIs, key performance indicators, and we'll go a lot more in depth as these videos go on. Now, I do have all these videos within this free course. Shows you how to run your ads, shows you how to build a landing page, import products, finding winning products, your must-have apps. So this has everything in depth. So use this to your full advantage. And I hope this gives you everything that you need to finally start seeing profit with your online store. All right, let's get it, man. I'll see you on the next one and keep going. Peace.